Well, and with me in the studio is
Samarudo.
Samalodo. Thank you. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Okay. Um, Today we're on CEO Chat. This is our CEO Chat program, and the CEO Chat especially is for those who has a wrong business they are doing. They have their career. They have some skill business skills they are already exhibiting in Nigeria. Also contribute to Nigerian growth and economy. It can be a blogger. It can be a businessman. It can be someone who's very productive in Nigeria. So we'll give you a platform of CEO Chat to express yourself. Tell us what you do, what you can do, and why Nigerian youth should join you and do that. Basically, our focus is for the Nigerian youth. So join us on our CEO Chat. Please do not forget to subscribe on all our social media handle. We're on Twitter on Aspheric News. We're on Instagram Aspheric News. We're on Facebook. If we're on Facebook. Sorry. We're on Facebook official at Aspheric News. Do not forget to follow us on our website, our news site www.asfericnews.com. Also call in anytime we are on an event on a program. Call in on 08099998117. And do not forget +234 if you are calling up from outside Nigeria. 8099998117. Do not forget that, please. My guest is Odo. I and my guest will be discussing about engagement or involvement about the youth in forthcoming election, general election in 2023. You all know that Nigerians has been in the top of it to ensure that they elect a new president. Though even though we have a president, but in 2023 there will be a transition. The president had said it earlier that his transition movement have commenced, and the youth are saying yes, it is our turn, and those in power said it is also our turn. So I just want to hear from you. Odo is a blogger. He's an influential blogger. He's a content developer, and I would like to bring him in all the way from Akwa Ibom State to ensure that for him to express and let us know why he kept writing. Also is as a youth advocate, yes, youth advocate. Also, that's also a youth advocate. So let me ask you one question. As a Nigerian youth, do you think that the present all political parties have made the right choice to choose their preferred presidential candidates?
Yeah, to start with, party primaries is politics. So now, and politics is, like we have come to see, is a game of interest. So, party primaries, political parties, I think they must have played their game for their interest. And, every political party wants to win election. And they've sat down to look at how do you win election from their calculation. That is what is based on I think that's what has predicted their decision and who they have chosen to be the presidential candidates.
So, as a Nigerian youth, do you think there's room for the youth to take over this power anytime soon?
Well, when you talk of your participation in politics, we need to define certain things. There are things we need to define. One, the level of engagement and what we want to see as the taking over of power. To start with, you make up the 62% of the population of the country. So by right, there are certain things, there are certain level of engagement we should have had by now. Let's talk. Look at the party politics. What is the role the young people are playing in party politics? Apart from having national youth leaders of the party, what is the level of youth engagement in party politics? I think that is where the dialogue should start from, because that is what is going to influence the decision. That is what is going to influence who emerges. When we start having young people participating, if we are 60% of the population, when it comes to the composition of the political parties, we should also endeavor to have at least that 60%. We have youth involved in politicking. but it should go beyond the electioneering processes. Participation in politics should not just be an election period discourse. It should go beyond that.
Also, so let me ask you one question that I've been bothering the youth. If you recall, the APC during the APC primaries, they give the youth, I think that should be 50%, 50% of cutoff of any amount, any position you are going for. So they give you 50% discount.
Yeah.
So, for example, for presidential, you have for presidential was
50 million there for young people.
For young people, yes. Maybe 50 million for young people. Now my concern is vote buying, because the majority of people who go out to buy to participate in this, the majority of people who go out to get to request for this fund, majority are the youth. So where is the youth standing? Are we in the part of that need for us to buy a vote and gain access to the power, or support someone who pay for us, pay any certain amount of money to get to the power? So do you encourage buying of votes, especially the youth?
No. If we talk of vote buying, that means we are seeing elections as an investment. If I go around buying votes, it means I'm investing. So if I'm investing, I definitely need a return on investment. So there's no how we should be talking of vote buying. What we should be talking of is engagement. The young people need to engage more. And it does not just start when the nomination form is out. It does not just start when campaigns have started. It goes long before then. Like I said before, what is the composition of young people in the political parties? When it's time for the two major political parties in the country to do their party conventions and to elect the chairman, elect the vice chairman, elect secretary of the party, what is the involvement of the young people? I think it's time we need to sit down and have young people vie for positions in the party structure first. That way you'll be able to engage. These delegates are also, the party members. They play party politics. So most of them are at the grassroots levels, where at that point they also play their own politics and they have their own interest. So I think it is time that before we get to this level, we engage as young people. Let's be involved in party politics. Let's also decide who becomes the national chairman of the leading party. If the national chairman is above 70 years, I think he'll be comfortable with a president that is above 70 years. So if we must have, the getting right at the election, at the general elections, we must have candidates that speak our mind. Now, why do we talk of youth engagement in politics? Because that's the big question. Why should the youth be involved? Again, I tell us that we have a young population. 62% of Nigerians are below the age of 30. So now, look at the GDP, look at the economy. Who are those contributing to the economy? Who are those? They will tell us that the service sector is made up of 58%, is contributing 68% of the GDP. Agriculture is contributing 29% of the GDP. Who are the people that are running these sectors? The young people. So, as long as the young people are the ones running the economy, indirectly and directly, the young people should be in the know of their affairs. We need to start talking of having young ministers. At least the Minister of State should be young people, because this is somebody that will be able to, as a blogger, if I eventually emerge, into an office, I'll understand what other young people in my sector are feeling. We'll know the challenges that we're passing through. We have young people that are now owning agri company, tech firm, fintech. We need a representation of this population in government. That is the only time we'll be able to make laws, make policies that will be relative. Unless that is done, we'll just be picking up things. Somebody will be sitting down. You can't eat. They say it is someone that wears the shoe that knows where it pinches. the youth are the ones bearing a lot of the burdens of this country, and we are not represented in governance. People will talk of engaging youth in politics, and they will talk of essay that when they are looking for the young people, it is when they want to give an appointment. You know, we need a special assistant, we need this, and remember we have the young people. What of commissioners slots? We should start having people that are under the age of 40, people that are bearing the brunt of the economy. So vote buying is a no-no, because if I eventually have the money to buy votes, first of all, I need to recoup my investment. So I think it has to do with early engagement. Let's start from the party politics before we talk of the general election.
Like you said, let's start from the party politics before we talk about general election. For those of you joining us, this is Aspheric CEO Chat, and with me is Mr. Odo, and Mr. Odo is an entrepreneur, and at the same time is a blogger, a social media content developer. At the same time, when I mean entrepreneur, is a farmer, so he have something he's doing. Also, he's a very productive Nigerian, so also have so much to say about the country. But meanwhile, before we proceed, I want to appeal to every one of you who are following us to kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, we beg you, just subscribe to our YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? This, we want you to get a notification, get our content, and also know what we are doing, and also want to comment to be on the platform. Do comment on the platform, please, we beg you. And also, when you are subscribing, please do not forget to click on the notification button. Please click on the notification button. On Facebook, we have we're on Facebook at official Aspheric News, on Instagram Aspheric News, on Twitter Aspheric News. Don't forget our Facebook remains Aspheric TV. It's Aspheric TV. Please, this program is opened. We are really emphasizing on youth engagement in politics. There are need for us to exercise Nigerians on what the next dispensation will look like, and I will want every one of you to participate in this. To call us from outside the country, please do use +234 809999 8117. And I repeat, 234 809999 8117. If you're calling in from Nigeria, just 0809999 811. So I mean to say, sorry, 997. Let's just talk about the registration and the voters card registration. Have you done yours?
Yeah, sure.
You've done. So what's your stake? What do you have to say about that?
Well, for the registration, voters card registration, I've always been involved since 2015.
Campaign.
Yeah, I've been involved. Even 2011 election, I was involved, but I did not get a voters card because I was 17 and I did not want to break the law. But for 2015, I was involved. 2019, I was involved, and definitely this was
like an advocate.
An advocate, and also fulfilling my civic responsibility. It is my responsibility to my country. Same way I have a responsibility to my God, I have a responsibility to humanity
and the country.
I also have a responsibility to my country. So I've had my PVC long enough. I think the drive that is currently happening, having our celebrities involved in the campaign for PVC is something that should be appreciated. We need to have all hands on deck to ensure that people register for PVC. People have been complaining of having to. Yes, it's a responsibility. It shows a mark of patriotism. For once, do something for your country, and not just doing something for your country. Predict the future of your country. Become a stakeholder. If we are the young people and we have the population, let's also have the stake. Let's be able to decide, and that decision is on the ballot. So what is happening is encouraging, and I wish it had happened long before now, because the process would have been started long before now. Most of the things we are correcting now should have been done long before now, but it's good we're doing it. So everybody should get involved. The celebrities, the local people in the local areas should also mobilize. We're also mobilizing. In my community, we're mobilizing. In my world, we're mobilizing. When they will tell us there is no data at the a registration. We try to make sure that everything is happening. So beyond here in Abuja, we should try to get it done. People in the diaspora can also contribute. Call someone at home. Tell your cousin, not just send him money. Call someone in the house, in the village. Tell him, go and collect your PVC. So let everybody be involved across the country. Not just at one geographical location. It should be across the country. You're in Abuja, you're in Lagos, you're in Port Harcourt. Call people at the grassroots. Someone call you from the village, call you in Abuja, ask you to send money. Tell him you should do PVC and hoe before you.
That is quite interesting. For those of you, please can you call in if you want to answer questions, and we are free to listen to you. Also, your contribution also needed. And let me just ask you one question. A key consequences is the undermining of political system representative.
Okay.
In Nigerian politics.
Okay.
What is your take about that?
Well, I think, like I said before, the young people are underrepresented, and this is because the people at the top are not young people. When you look at Finland, the lady became prime minister at the age of 34. I think now she's 36, and a vast percentage of her ministerial appointees are young people. So when we start having young people occupying these offices, we are misrepresented, like you said. We are not being represented. It is even sad to the point that you go to a political party and they will talk of the youth leader of a political party, and the youth leader of a political party is 60 years. So when you have a 60-year-old man as a national youth leader of a party, definitely you have somebody that is 70 as a national chairman. And when these people want to elect, when these people want to go through the process, they will look at their contemporaries. They will look at the people that are in their own social class, their own age bracket, and they'll be comfortable to work with them. So that is why I'm still stressing that young people should get involved in party politics. After 2023 election, definitely we'll have a party that will emerge. We'll also have, a stiff opposition party that will emerge. When it is time for those parties to elect their national chairman, to elect their executives, the young people should also put in this level of energy. And party election is not even as costly as the general election. It's even simpler. You look at a situation that I know a political party that some of them will even sit in Abuja and be looking for people that, at the grassroots. Young people should take up their opportunities. Look for a political party, then sign up for membership, volunteer. That's when the spirit of volunteering comes in. They will not pay you in party politics. They will not pay you. It's not an office that has a stipulated budget allocation. That's when volunteerism comes in. But when you know that you are volunteering for the future of the country, for your own future, and for future of posterity, let's volunteer as young people to be participating in the party primaries, in party politics, so that when it comes to general election, we have a quota, we have a number that we can fight for what we're asking for.
So let me just get back to you. What's your future like as an entrepreneur, social media blogger, and all of that? Can you tell us more?
Okay.
What are you doing?
As a blogger, I see myself as a mirror of the society. Keep trying to tell the people that, this is what should be done, this is what should be done, this is the news, like keeping the public properly informed, fighting disinformation. We are at an age where there's so much of disinformation. That's for the blogging and the content developing. As a farmer, we always have to talk about food. So I see myself as feeding a vast population of the Nigerian society, and going into continental with our products. That's the focus.
Okay, so what is the message to Nigerian youth?
My message to Nigerian youth is that we'll soon be having an election in Osun State. Let's start from there. Don't sell your votes. go out and vote. In your community, be involved. It is time we need to raise awareness on volunteerism. We need to be committed. Election is sad that people are seeing election as a period to make money. We need to re-imbibe a spirit of volunteerism. There was a time, as communities, you see young people go to the road, they clean every Saturday or once in a month. They team up as a community, as young people. They make sure the roads were okay. Sometimes you don't wait for government to do all of those things. So I'm calling on the young people, let's re-imbibe a spirit of volunteerism and patriotism. When you see that something is wrong, before blaming someone, try to know that what role can I play? It's not just going to start and end with the presidency. We are calling for a young president. We are calling for a change of, a paradigm shift. We are calling for a change of the narratives. But it's not just going to begin and end with the president. We have senators. We have House of Assembly, House of Representatives, House of Assembly. Who are the people who are sending there? By the time we send a young person to become president and the 109 senators are old people that don't think the way we think, it's still a problem. So it starts from us. Like this year, Mandela Day that's coming up on the 18th of July, they say the theme is do what you can with whatever you have, wherever you are. So I'm telling Nigerian youths, do what you can with whatever you have and wherever you find yourself.
Thank you so much for coming to the studio. Thank you so much for that. To have you. Thank you, Nigeria. You have had it all from a young Nigerian, a blogger, a farmer. We'll keep lighting each and every one of us on this program on CEO Chat through our CEO Chat or Set Up the Nation. However, if you have not joined us or if you're not following us or if you're just tuning in for the first time, please do not just watch, just click. First of all, like our page. Please like our page. Then follow us on all our social media handles. Please follow us on our social media handles. On Instagram is Aspheric News. Instagram is Aspheric News. On our Instagram page is Aspheric News. On our Instagram is Aspheric News. On Twitter is Aspheric News. On Twitter is Aspheric News. On our Twitter is Aspheric News. On our Facebook is Official Aspheric News. Official Aspheric News on Facebook. Official Aspheric News. And do not forget to call in on our YouTube channel is Aspheric News, Aspheric TV. On our YouTube channel is Aspheric TV. And do not forget to call in on all our programs. Please do call in on our programs. If you are calling from outside Nigeria, is +234 80 9999 8117 +234 8099998117. The number displaying on the screen. Please do call in the number. For inquiry, please call in the number. We'll give you a quick response. I want to say a big thank you for the opportunity also having it. Please do share our content to your friends. Let them watch us. Thank you so much and bye for now. Thank you.